Next top story, a decision has come down from the Supreme Court in regards to women's bodies and the right to privacy. Our Washington News correspondent Sarah Fetterman on the scene. Thanks for joining us, Sarah.
Yep, I'm here outside the Supreme Court as protesters gather in the wake of this historic ruling.
What's the mood of the crowd, Sarah?
People have protest signs, there's frustration, fear, but mostly shock. Never before has the Supreme Court decided that women aren't allowed to poop because if they eat the food, it should stay there.
5, 6, 7, 8. I got diarrhea and it's great.
Yes, when food is digested, there's usually waste that the body can't hold within its skin shells, so it's pushed out the butthole.
This comes as a ginormous win to many men, honestly on both sides of the aisle, that have been fighting for this for years.
That's true. Many men have been uncomfortable with women pooping because if they eat the food, it should stay there, but also, frankly, because it's gross. And pooping should only be undertaken by society's grosser sex, little stinky boys.
Does this go into effect right now?
Yep, right this very second, which is a huge bummer if you saw what I ate for breakfast this morning. If only they'd given me 24 hours notice, I wouldn't have asked for extra beans on my taco bean Fiesta Supreme.
This is a provocative decision, especially with multiple women on the Supreme Court bench.
For sure, especially because it's possible that all the women on the Supreme Court have experienced pooping.
Apparently, women have been pooping for hundreds of years. How will they stop now?
The Supreme Court says that women don't have to poop, biologically speaking. Women will eat the food and it will stay there. Since their brains are smaller, they can do that. The woman's body, it's simply not made for pooping. To quote Justice Thomas, every body should only have 2 holes. A woman's ass, well, that is now negligible, digestively speaking. The Constitution said so, and now I got beans that'll stay in my intestines until I'm embalmed and laid to rest in my uncle's mausoleum.
Citibank v. Dookie Doe is the highest profile case in a string of many that were resolved in the lower courts. What made this one go all the way to the top?
I think the reported enormity of the stinkers that Ms. Doe took in the Citibank restroom made it clear that pooping simply isn't a right that women are responsible to exercise.
Whose poop? Our poop. Poop for women. Poop for
I'm
women.
here with one of the protesters, Susie Leaks of Maryland.
This is screwed up. They're getting rid of baby changing tables in the women's restrooms because girl babies can't poop. How am I going to get my girl baby to stop pooping?
Another woman upset that she can no longer legally have skid marks on her underwear.
Baby poop.
A new chapter for
Girl
women's
poop.
health care in
Women
America.
Poop. Everyone's poop. Everyone gets to poop. Everyone gets to poop.
What about the women who've claimed they've never pooped?
I lived with a non-pooper in college, and let me tell you, the farts on that one.
Big farts?
Big honkin' whoppers. Stank so bad it burned my frickin' eyeballs. Phew!
What do you suggest to women who, unfortunately, aren't ready to stop pooping?
Butt plugs.
Or,
Live with a man.
why?
That way you have a scapegoat in case the FBI bursts in and is like, P.U., it stinks in here. Back to you, Suzanne.
That's it for the 6 o'clock news. I'm Suzanne Tapenade. Come back tomorrow when we find out which states will still allow women to crop dust.